everybody, I hope you're all well. Today we're at Barnard Castle. I'm going to do a little walk around the castle and with the history as well. So I hope you all enjoy it, and thanks everyone.
Barnard Castle is a market town on the north bank of the River Tees, in County Durham, northern England. The town is named after and built around a medieval castle ruin. The town's Bose Museums has an 18th century silver swan automaton exhibit and paintings by Goya and El Greco. It sits on the opposite bank to Startforth and is 21 miles southwest of the county town of Durham. Nearby towns include Bishop Auckland to the northeast, Darlington to the east and Richmond in North Yorkshire to the southeast. The largest employer is GlaxoSmithKline, with a manufacturing facility on the town's outskirts. Before the Norman conquest, the upper half of Teesdale had been combined into an Anglo-Norse estate which was centred upon the ancient village of Gainford and mortgaged to the Earls of Northumberland. The first Norman bishop of Durham, Bishop Walcher, was murdered in 1080. This led to the surrounding country being attacked and laid waste by the Norman overlords. Further rebellion in 1095 caused the King William II to break up the earldom of Northumberland into smaller baronies. The lordship of Gainford was given to Guy de Balliol. The earthwork fortifications of the castle were rebuilt in stone by his successor. Barnard de Balliol I during the latter half of the 12th century, giving rise to the town's name. The castle passed down through the Balliol family, of which the Scottish king, John Balliol, was the most important member, and then into the possession of Richard Neville, Earl of Warwick. King Richard III inherited it through his wife, and Neville, but it fell into ruins in the century after his death. The remains of the castle are Grade 1 listed, whilst the chapel in the outer ward is Grade 2 listed. Both sets of remains are now in the care of English Heritage and open to the public. John Bose lived at nearby Streatham Castle, now demolished. His Streatham stud never had more than 10 breeding mares at one time, but produced no fewer than 4 Derby winners in 20 years. The last of these, West Australian, was the first racehorse to win the Triple Crown, in 1853. Bose and his wife Josephine Benoit Coffin Chevalier founded the Bose Museum, which is of national status. Housed in its own ornate building, the museum contains an El Greco, paintings by Goya, Canaletto, Boucher, Fragonard, and a collection of decorative art. A great attraction is the 18th-century silver swan automaton, which periodically preens itself, looks round and appears to catch and swallow a fish. Although never a major manufacturing centre, in the 18th century industry centred on hand-loom wool weaving. And in the early 19th century the principal industry was spinning and the manufacture of shoe thread. Walter Scott frequently visited his friend John Soray Morritt at Rokeby Hall and was fond of exploring Teesdale. He begins his epic poem Rokeby, 1813, with a man standing on guard on the round tower of the Barnard Castle fortress. Charles Dickens, Boz, and his illustrator Hablot Brown, Phiz, stayed at the King's Head in Barnard Castle while researching his novel Nicholas Nickleby in the winter of 1837–38. He is said to have entered William Humphrey's clockmaker's shop, then opposite the hotel, and inquired who had made a certain remarkable clock. William replied that his boy Humphrey had done it. This seems to have prompted Dickens to choose the title, Master Humphrey's Clock, for his new weekly, in which the Old Curiosity Shop and Barnaby Rudge appeared. William Wordsworth, Daniel Defoe, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Hilaire Belloc, Bill Bryson, and the artist Joseph Morlord William Turner have also visited the town. In May 2020, Barnard Castle came to national attention when Dominic Cummings, the chief advisor of the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, was discovered to have driven to the town with his family during the COVID-19 pandemic. While at a significant risk of having the disease himself due to contact with the infected Prime Minister, Cummings developed symptoms the next day. Following media allegations that he had broken lockdown regulations by driving to the town. He told how he drove there to test his eyesight to reassure his wife that he was able to drive them back to London the next day. Barnard Castle is for all purposes historic, ceremonial, and unitary authority, located in County Durham. Barnard Castle has a town council governing a civil parish. The town council elects a ceremonial town mayor annually. It is part of the Bishop Auckland parliamentary constituency, which as of 2019 is represented in Parliament by Dehenna Davison of the Conservative Party. All 4 Durham County councillors whose wards, Barnard Castle East and Barnard Castle West, include part of Barnard Castle are Conservative. The local police force is Durham Constabulary. The town is the base for the Barnard Castle Division, which covers 300 square miles, 780 kilometres. This division is within the force's south area. Between 1894 and 1974 the town was administratively part of Barnard Castle Urban District. The administrative and ceremonial county boundary was adjusted in 1974. Barnard Castle became administrative centre of the Teesdale district of County Durham non-metropolitan county until its abolition on 1 April 2009, and the county council became the unitary authority of County Durham. The most important employer in Barnard Castle is GlaxoSmithKline, which has a large pharmaceutical manufacturing plant on the outskirts of the town which employs around 1,000 people. GlaxoSmithKline has invested £80 million into the plant since 2007. The Bose Museum was purpose-built to house the collection of John and Josephine Bose. The museum is built in the style of a French chateau, in extensive grounds, and is by far the largest building in the town. It contains paintings by El Greco, Francisco Goya, Canaletto, Jean-Honoré Fragonard, and François Boucher, together with a sizable collection of decorative art, ceramics, textiles, tapestries. Clocks and costumes, as well as older items from local history. It is famous for the Silver Swan automaton, which plays every day at 2 p.m. The Witham Arts Centre on the Horse Market presents a variety of events, including drama, cinema, music. Spoken word and children's events, as well as being the town's visitor information centre. The Barnard Castle Meet is an annual carnival festival held on the second bank holiday weekend in May, the school's summer half-term week. The Meet, as it is known locally, has grown from the Northeast Cyclists Meet dating back to 1885. And and since the early 1900s the town has staged a carnival and grand procession through the town centre on the bank holiday Monday. The weekend is now probably the largest event in the Barnard Castle and Teesdale calendar. There are around 20 separate events that the Meet Committee asserts reach every corner of the community. In recent years the committee has staged its own music event showcasing local and national talent on the Sunday and Monday. With all technical and musical support from Teesdale Community Resources. The Teesdale Community Resources Hub is a community centre on the edge of the town with a wide range of indoor and outdoor activities. The Barnard Castle Band, founded in 1860, is a brass band based in the town. Well known outside the area as a result of the March Barnard Castle by Gough Richards. Let's take a look from the sky with Charlotte.
everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and we will see you soon on the next one. Thanks everyone, bye.